Welcome to Eye of the Storm. We got KaminaSquirtle playing as UEF, land first, 2 P-Gens, taking on Agrum, who's playing as Cybran. It looks like 4 P-Gens, 3 mask extractors. Let's see if that actually works out. Also going first land. Looks like 6 P-Gens planned all in all for Agrum. Looks like engineers for Tuttle, Squirtle, or Kamina. I'll call Kamina. Early engineers coming out for Agrum will go into the middle. Flak. Bit of paranoia from Agrum, expecting first bomber, but didn't get it. 5th P-Gen. That's a very power heavy build there from Agrum. You can imagine he's probably going to be X's pretty soon. Plus 120. Making yet another, and Hydro as well. So under these circumstances, might as well go for a Tech 2 mass extractor or a very big power spat, because you see that's a huge waste. Looking at Tuttle's eco, a little less power but mass problems, trying to build a lot of build capacity here. Redundant factories, it's a little too much. The ACU for Squirtle though going to the top. And these are really nice scouts, seeing anything that might come through the sides. So far not seeing anything. Bomber to the middle. Should pick that NG up before it gets to factory. Doesn't look like Kamina is paying attention. There was an interceptor, just flew by, plus a gesture. So Agrum with a gesture. Gotta slow this down. That he sent to the middle, just in case some bad things happen to the NG. As a different NG gets taken out. Well, the middle looks like it's going to belong to Agrum. Or Kamina, very aggressive ACU, picking up mask tractors along the way. They'll run into a few man-time. The ACU for Agrum staying put, being used as 2 engineers to help the... This is so much power for Agrum. He's using 180 and he's making 560. So that's a very big disbalance in that build. You can see that's 4 That's 4 engineers making power full time, and he's got 25, and each one of those takes 75 mass. So you can do the math. That's nearly 2,000 mass that's been invested into power generators, which are producing something that's being wasted. We got, looks like a victory, air victory for Agrum here on the bottom, but plenty of land for Kamina. Kamina seems to be able to take both top and bottom cross corners here. In the middle, some trouble, but Agrum very well defended. Middle point defense, land factory. See a lot less power for Kamina. Air factory not producing anything, but they're all land units going in both directions. It's going to be very difficult for Agrum to take that bottom position. There was some trouble here. The ACU for Kamina, getting some mask structures, a couple factories, and perhaps he'll continue to advance. Don't really see. Yeah, this factory being taken to Tech 2. With all that excess power, he can do anything. Tech 2, do some fancy upgrades on the ACU, like the torpedo upgrade. It's very nice in case Kamina goes Navy. Or you can just make a whole bunch of air, get gunships, and win the game. That'll be a very easy solution, given to what Agrum has done with his economy. Squirtle advancing. It's a very big advance here with these strikers. Doesn't look like there's going to be much here for Agrum to be able to defend with until he... Looks like that's a transport with this Tech 2 factory. But bombers coming in to try to help. This land factory is going to die. Quite a bit of flak coming out for Kamina. Kamina getting the second factory, and might as well start this assault. Although have to be very careful with the Tech 2 air, which isn't known. And this is going to be a massive Tech 2 drop, it seems. With the Tech, no, that's a Tech 2 engineer. Putting that on a drop would have been nice. I don't know where you'd put that, but Tech 2 engineer drops are always fun. It's fun to make Tech 2 point defenses behind people's backs. And here, as long as these units keep moving, they won't really get hit by the bombers. Mid the only success for Agrum so far. And this is gunships. Yes, Tech 2 gunships. Squirtle trying to get a Hydro, but very big problems coming his way. Multiple point defenses in case the ACU tries something funny. The Air Force for Kamina, their own part of the map. Here come the gunships. They're going to take care of factories first, it seems. Squirtle switching to anti-air. And now he's going to recall air, which is going to be getting shot this whole time that they're flying across. Anti-air is killed. You can see the splash. The Cybran gunship is very nice splash damage. Now bombers and turtle is going to go into the water. Of course, now are we going to see torpedo bombers? Once again, a factory that's not producing anything at the most important time. Here we got a transport, Tech 2 transport. Squirtle demoralized, thinking about life, staring into the water. Oh, he decides to go back on land. And here a counterattack from the Manti. These might actually have some success. They're a little more organized. Plenty of units to defend for Kamina. More units coming down for Agrum. So Agrum making a push on the bottom here with the AC also moving in that direction. Meanwhile, it looks like Tech 2 factory for Squirtle, and he should be making Tech 2 flak and shields. Tech 2 flak and shields would be very nice in his position. Meanwhile, this was the drop. The Tech 2 drop directly into Kamina's base was successful. These Manti doing a lot of good damage. A couple engineers together, these would have been very nice too. A couple point defenses. But Manti are nice as well. They're gonna really shut down the power production. Kamina now having a deficit, but so much excess mass. Once again, not enough build capacity. Having to deal now with some Tech 2 bombers. Tech 2 land factories, but of course if you want to do any kind of those things, you need to have power, and power is exactly what he just got robbed of by that drop. So Agrum, a very nice strategically important move there, taking out this power. It's really nice to see. Now Agrum with stealth and gun pushing down to the bottom, total air domination. Yet another Tech 2 drop. These Tech 2 drops from Agrum very devastating. Tech 2 land for Squirtle. This is all Tech 1. No chance for an attack because of point defenses. So you just got to be defensive. And if you're defensive, you want to go with pillars over Mongoose. Mongoose is really a good offensive unit, and you want to keep it away from. You want to try to use its range, otherwise it's just going to die. Yeah, it looks like all those point defenses taken out by the Air Force. Should have been here for defense. And an attack now against Squirtle. Squirtle making Tech 2 flak. And a couple pillars. 5 or 6 pillars in this situation would have been very nice for Kamina. It looks like the ACU is not even going to help his units fight. He's going to run into the water. 0 Navy here at minute 16. Victories all over the place for Agrum. He's taken over both top and bottom. He's had the middle the whole time. Looks like Tech 2 air for Kamina. The Tech 2 air is very dangerous because an ACU like this one, 11,000 health, getting hit by a bunch of bombers and then a couple torpedoes and the game's over. Of course, that also means that this Air Force has to go away, and there's a bunch of Tech 2 bombers for Agrum coming in. Some great targets would be right here. This Tech 2 power before the shield's finished. Really put Kamina on the back foot, although plenty of power now, big mass deficit. Now engineer is following this up. ACU picking up mass extractors and air domination. Kamina's ACU all in the water. Really should be killed. Looks like Tech 2 bombers now attacking this. Yeah, so perfect target there from Agrum. Tech 2 flak planned. There goes power. Looks like some mass extractor is destroyed as well. Here, minute 18. The end is getting really near for Kamina. Had some really nice early map control, but looks like wasted a bit of mass. And of course, those excellent power snipe, taking out all his power, really hurt Kamina in terms of eco, put him on the back foot at the same time as he got attacked on the sides. But we gotta remember, Kamina had nice pushes. Really had map control at one point, or close to it. Tech to power being rebuilt. It's nice to rebuild it directly on the wreck. Get a little bit of the health back. Point defenses and a wall for Kamina. That'd be very effective against this Mantis force. And now Kamina back on dry land, walking into the corner. Looks like a whole bunch of Tech 2 air factories. Not producing much Tech 2 power. Agrum just needs to choose how he wants to win it and do it. Although now Kamina under some pretty good defense. Tech 2 flak and shield. And this is nice air force taking out the point defenses so that the land can walk through. See Agrum do that twice here on the bottom and now through the top. Excellent combination. And the Mantei just walk through. There's a pretty nice Tech 1 land force here together with the ACU. Yeah, but these Mantei went in a little too hard. More Mantei in position. Actually attacking from both directions. You can see all these point defenses completely bombarded. This is like NATO. Selectively target. These would be nice to take out as well. Take out the anti-land defense and then rush in with Mantei. Some good tactics from Agrum. As you can see, these point defenses, 15 kills, 13 kills. They're very effective. So Raider would be nice to take out. Yeah, it's as if Agrum is listening to me. Strat bomber now, Tech 3 bombers coming in. I'm assuming it's going to be, well, we just saw the shadow, but not really sure where that bomb fell. And here comes the bomber once again, taking out the Tech 2 power. Now the Tech 3 air factory. Might as well just hit the ACU. And Kamina throws in the towel. There goes the ACU. And this game's over. Hopefully people enjoy this one.